Howdy guys, welcome to the cave. I'm Mark, and you're watching Blue Street Customs. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the cave. So let me show you what's going on right now. I'm working on the 69 Dodge Daytona. I'm rusting it all up. Now I will be causing some damage on it, probably thinning out and creating some holes for rust and stuff like that. But this is where I'm at so far. Now I thought I'd get back to work on this one since still waiting for the decals for the 72 Nova. So once they come in, I can continue on that. Right now I'm at a standing point. So this is what I'm working on, and of course I'm going through and I'm using the Vallejo rusting effects and stuff like that. Dark rust, light rust, we got orange rust, and the light rust wash. I am using a little bit of the chocolate brown as well. I'm doing a bit of the sponging effect, and the rest of it is all done with paintbrush. So I'm going to get back to this. I'm going to do more, and when I've got more done, I will come back and I'll show you. So make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and if you want, give me a follow on Instagram and my Facebook group. Links are down in the description. So I'm going to get some more done. I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, well, I've got the rust at the point where I like it for now. I'll probably do some more later. But there is one major problem. Anybody figure out what? Leave your comments down below. Hit pause, go comment, tell me what's wrong, what I forgot. Okay, well, I wasn't thinking and I started doing the rust. Not a big deal, except for the fact that I wanted to put numbers on the side and some decals and stuff that the race car would have had back in its day. And as time went by, sitting outside, rusting, everything would have faded. Well, with the rust done now, it makes it really hard. So I may have to screw up some of this rust, put in some numbers, put on some of the decals, the front and the back. The hood's not a big deal. I didn't do that yet. There should have been, on some cars, a number on the roof. I think that one's just going to have maybe some remnants of the number. Obviously, there's supposed to be a few other things. I got to put some markings on, like where your jack goes, different things like that. So, I guess I'm going to try and put numbers on without screwing up too much of the rust. Try and put some of the decals on of sponsors without screwing up too much of the rust. Then resand things, or resand some of it, fade the numbers, fade the sponsors, and try to touch up the rust. Now, on the real car, I found out that this is all aluminum when they filled that in, so that's not going to be rusty. I still have the bumper to do and stuff like that. It's sitting over there, but that'll be done after. On the real cars, these were steel. So, of course, these ones are steel as well. And I'll end up doing some of the chrome work because the chrome goes all the way around. That's why I wasn't too worried about messing up this stuff here. But there's chrome trim there. right here. Some cars had it underneath. Some cars took them off. So I got to paint those on, and well, we'll see what happens. So next time I come back, I'm hoping I'll have some numbers, maybe some decals, faded and re-rusted. But so far, it's actually not looking too bad. So I'm going to go do that, and I'll show you what mess I made of it when I come back. See you in a few. Okay, everybody. Well, I've got numbers on the car, and I think I figured out what I want. Now, I was lucky enough that I didn't run into a whole lot of rust. So it shouldn't be too bad to fix the rust on the numbers. Now, I've just started on them, and well, let me show you. I went with black and chrome. Now, as you can see, top of the 7 got into the rust a little bit. I've also done the chrome around the windows. And back in this day, it was all stainless, so this stuff wouldn't rust. But I am going to dirty it up like it's got rust stains on it from the rest of the roof and different spots, right? But anyways, on this number, a little bit of the 7 here and a little bit of the 6 there. So once I sand this down a little bit, and then redo some of the rest, it actually shouldn't look too bad. All right. But the next thing is I'm going to have to put on some sponsor decals right there, maybe a couple here and some back here. So I'm going to try and place them in spots that aren't going to really affect too much. And then I can just touch up the rust and some of the streaking and stuff like that. This side's not too bad. But this side, front's not bad. This fender has got a bunch of rust on it, so that one might be a little tricky. Here isn't bad. But then back here, I got a big patch of rust here. So we'll see how it goes. Other than that, I'll have to look at some references, see where else they had decals. From the pictures I saw, it usually had, like, you know, main sponsor here, and then a whole bunch of minor sponsors along the front fenders and stuff, from what I saw. Now, something else I got to think of is the wing portion. Most of them had that big stripe here with the wing. Let's see, where's the wing? Like that. So with the wing on it, all right, the wing was one color, and then the color came down as a stripe, and it usually said Daytona in it, all right? Now, it shouldn't be too bad because I was actually thinking of doing that as a flat black. So basically, I could probably just find where my lines are, paint around the rust as much as possible, you know, and then retouch up my rust wherever it is. The stripe will cut across right here, so again, same thing. Leave the rust as much as possible, and it should come across right about here somewhere. So I got to redo this rust staining, but this one here is right in the middle of it. But if I'm careful, I can go around it. So that shouldn't be too bad. And this side, same thing. It should cut pretty much right about here at the end of the bumper. And then again, I think right about here somewhere. So it'll cut through the gas cap and no other rust. So it shouldn't be too bad. Once I get the decals on and maybe some sanding done, maybe the flat black done, I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, guys. Well, I put some of the decals on. I didn't want too many on, but that's what we've got. We got those 3 there, and that one there. And yes, I distressed them, cracked them, did a bunch of different things. Now, of course, with doing the numbers and the decals and stuff like that, I have to redo some of the rust. All right. I've also got the back stripe done, the rear deck number. So the next thing I'm going to do is some of the rust, and figure I'll let you see how I do some of that. So I'm going to lift this up. Should be good there. Now I'm going to use my tiny little brush, and I need my cup. Now we're going to start with a very dark color. This one here is Dark Rust. It's by Vallejo. So all I'm doing is putting some on the cup, and I'll get all the colors out that I need. This way I have all the colors out, and I can kind of go back and forth from colors I need, mixing, matching. I won't do the orange rust or the wash yet. I'll only go up to light rust. Okay, so I'm just going to set that off to the side. Have my water out, ready to go. Grab the brush, and we're going to start with the darkest color. Now this takes some practice. This takes a fairly steady hand, but I'm sure if you practice at it, you can do it. Okay, so I'm going to keep going like that. And I'm going to just keep layering stuff and blending things with all the different colors. And by the time I'm done, you won't know that I screwed up and did things backwards. It's all blended all in, nice and neat. And once I've got everything done, I'll come back and I'll show you the final result. Hey guys, well, I've got the rust all done. I may touch it up in a couple spots here and there, but for the most part, I'm pretty happy. Now I've also got some of the decals on, or at least the decals that I want to put on. There is no main sponsor because you can't see it through the rust. There's a number on the trunk or what's left of it. Same thing in the back here. Paint's all faded off, so it's missing most of the decals, sponsors, things like that. That's all you can see, and that's all that's left. So let me know what you think. I'm going to put this aside now for a little bit. I'm going to probably end up working on the chassis a little bit. But I've got my decals here for the 72 Nova. So that'll be the next thing I work on because I want to get that car done. I still have to build the diorama portion of it as well, which shouldn't take me very long. So if you like what I'm doing, hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button for me, please. As of recording this, I am at 560 subscribers. You know what, guys? That's all because of you, and I'm so appreciative. Thank you very much for getting me to that far. Maybe I can hit 600 by the time Christmas comes around. It'd be an awesome Christmas gift. Also, if you want, give me a follow on Instagram and my Facebook group. The links will be down in the description. So until then, later.